Hello, everybody. This is Sci-Fi Junk yet again on this lovely, wonderful Saturday afternoon. Um, After seeing a number of people make enough YouTube videos and after reading enough articles, and after my stream last Wednesday, I thought I'd go ahead and give my take on the state of Destiny 2 as if it were. Now, mind you, I've been playing Destiny for quite a while. My brother gave me a copy for Christmas. He gave it to me in Thanksgiving because he wasn't going to be here on Christmas. And so that's how I got into it. That's how I got into this lovely, wonderful game that we have. It was toward the tail end of the Queen's Wrath stuff, like maybe a couple days, before it ended. So I mean, it was too bad. It could have been better, but it's not too bad. And yeah, I went through the buffs and nerfs and all that, and then what kind of got me disappointed with Destiny 1 wasn't the nerfs or the buffs or the complete reworking of some stuff. It was the dismantling of the clans, because I actually was in a clan once. And I think it was around the Taken King or the Rise of Iron when they decided to dismantle clans, try to get them all summed up together. Well, the clan that I was in never took the liberty to invite me back in. It was somewhere around when I got my PS4. So it's like, yay, thank you very much, Bungie. Yeah, so Bungie, in effect, makes... I mean, if you're not real close to the people that were in your clan, will make you and force you to be a solo player. I mean, that's in a sense what they've done to me. They've pretty much forced me to be a solo player since, actually, I think it was Rise of Iron when they dismantled it, the clans, and made people invite and rejoin and all this other stuff. Now, I don't remember when I started streaming Destiny. Not, like I said, I've had it since the Queen's Wrath stuff. And I think it was roughly last year. I don't remember off the top of my head. But I think it was roughly last year, around October. Because it was right when I got my PS4, that's when I started streaming Destiny. You know, start learning the process of streaming, start learning the process of this and that and everything else. And you can actually see it when you go into the Destiny playlist that I actually, because I put all my streams in a playlist. So you can actually see from how shitty I started out to where I am now. And then that's, yeah, it evolved over time. But when it came to Destiny 2, now mind you, I didn't buy Destiny 2. I only rented it. I went to Redbox the day that it was released. Of course, it was after I found out the campaign was completed. So I didn't have very high hopes of having that much fun with it. Having time to enjoy it and all this other stuff. So, yeah, I wasn't too thrilled about that. But I went ahead, popped it in my PS4. I had to uninstall a couple of things because I still had the 500 gigabyte hard drive in my PS4. So I had to do some juggling. But I went ahead and popped it in. I think it was maybe an hour or two for the update to download. Yeah, no, I don't have the freaking blazingly speed of internet now, thanks to AT&T. But I actually went ahead and waited and saw the whole memories pop up. It's like, yeah, I did that, and I saw all the stuff that it showed me that I've done and completed and everything. Of course, then again, I actually kind of deleted some of my characters since then, so I get a better feel for what Bungie did to the story after a while. And I'm not too thrilled and too pleased with what Bungie now gives us Destiny players on Destiny 1 when it comes to cinematics. Because you had a cinematic for Crota, you had a, going into the Crota's DLC stuff, you had a cinematic going for the Black Garden, or not the Black Garden, but the Dark Below stuff. You had a cinematic for practically every DLC, and you guys don't even get to see that now. I mean, it's disappointing. But when it comes to Destiny 2, it's in a way even more disappointing, because I didn't realize it, but if I didn't have to help my fiance the second day that I actually had it, Destiny 2, that I was actually at the end. I was at the last mission. I was at the last story mission. And I'm sitting there scratching my head saying, is this it? This can't be it. There's got to be more than this. And no, I mean, you go to the tower and presto changeo, you see the freaking damn cut screen, all that crap. But it's disappointing. Now, I don't by all means call myself a hardcore player or a casual player. I just call myself a player that plays Destiny. I mean, putting myself in a freaking damn box is not my idea of fun. So as you can see, I'm not, I don't, yeah, anyway. So I go ahead and I do the adventures. And they're fine for, and I'm doing the mission quests too, so I mean, it's not like it's just adventures. Like, well, yeah, that's kind of nice and all that. Jump in the Crucible, and it's about as crappy as everybody is saying that it is. Supers are still kind of slow, but not as slow as before. Grenades and abilities are slow, but not as slow as before. Getting team stacked, you going, like, for me, I go in solo. Because the way Bungie's made Destiny now, you have to get all lovey-dovey with people. And if people don't like you, well, they're not going to be friends with you. They're just going to say you can go somewhere else. So with that effect, I've had to become a solo player. So I solo queue into Crucible. I solo queue or solo do, the events, and I try to do everything I can by myself, because that's in a way what Bungie has done. Because of Destiny 1, and here Destiny 2, you kind of have to, get lovey-dovey and say, hi, this, that, and everything. No, that's not, I'm not that kind of person. I quit being that kind of a person the day I got out of, college. Because being a brown-nosing motherfucker is not my idea of fun. And so I've come to the conclusion that if people don't want to be friends with you, there is no point in trying. Anyway, so I solo queue into Crucible, and I do the adventures by myself. I do the missions by myself, which is all fine and dandy with me because I'm used to it. Then I think, well, maybe I get with, my brother, and maybe my brother has a friend to do Nightfall. See, I actually thought about doing Nightfall. And then I see all these lovely, wonderful articles and all these lovely YouTube videos and about how the Nightfall, more specifically, I believe it's called the Exodus Crash, is bugged. And well, this week it happens to be the Nightfall. And this week they did the same thing as they had last time it was Nightfall. They just shoved it in underneath the rug, put another Nightfall in its place, brought in some different modifiers, and presto changeo, that's how they fixed the damn Nightfall. Now, if I personally did that to my customer, they would tell me that my services would be no longer required. I am almost sure of that. Now, I actually thought about, maybe my brother's friends, because he actually he says he got quite a few people playing Destiny 2. And that maybe, I thought maybe I can get him to get some of his friends together to do the raid. Like, yay! Because I never got to do the last raid on, Destiny 1, because we got toward the end, toward the Axis part, before we even shot at them to get the old counter, everybody just decided to leave. So I have all but one raid that I've done in Destiny 1. And mind you, I suck pretty bad at Destiny. I mean, I'm probably the world's worst Destiny player in the world. But then again, this is the game I play because being a caregiver, this game, believe it or not, relaxes me. It calms me down. I sit there and I go pew pew to freaking aliens because, that's what I like to do. I don't like to play COD, Call of Duty. I don't like to play Medal of Honor. And it's not because of the whole, me shooting, I think, what was it? They made it where it's Japanese forces or whatever, American, Japanese, American, Germans, or something like that. Yeah. It's not that, it's just that the whole idea of shooting other people. Yes, I know. Me going into Crucible, shooting other people. Yeah. But anyway, going in and shooting other people when it comes into the campaigns and stuff like that it's something I'd rather not do, to be honest. And plus, Medal of Honor and Call of Duty are kind of, they're not all that fun anymore, to be honest. But when it comes to Destiny 2, or more specifically Destiny, because Destiny 2, I don't get the same feeling, where I feel like I'm actually protecting the universe, where I'm actually protecting our solar system, not just Earth, not just Jupiter, and also not just one particular planet, but I'm protecting the whole our little universe here, our little space in outer space. That's what makes me feel comfortable playing Destiny. I mean, it's got its problems. I'm not gonna lie, it's got its problems. But even with those problems, I still feel like I'm actually defending our universe. Not just one planet, but the entire universe. Or actually, our part of the universe, really. Now, Destiny 2's campaign, it's not the same, to be honest. I mean, yeah, they switched it from the darkness to the Red Legion, which is kind of stupid, switching it from one enemy to the other. And then toward the end, kind of it just doesn't stick. But the fact that, I don't know, it just seems like Destiny 2 is rather disappointing. And now I haven't done the raid for the same reason I haven't done the Nightfalls. Because now the hard mode, or prestige raid, I've read somewhere about how Bungie is getting, they released the prestige raid even though it had a bug, and they said something about that if people exploited that bug or whatever, that they weren't going to count it and then possibly ban them. Makes no sense if you're going to go ahead and possibly ban somebody for using an exploit for a part of the game that you decided to go ahead and release. Makes no sense. Again, if I did that to my customer, he would be telling me your services are no longer required. And now with the Trials of the Nine, I don't even know if I'll ever attempt that. I mean, it'd be nice, but I don't know if I'll ever attempt that because I never did Trials of Osiris. I mean, kind of have to have people, friends, to do trials. So, and if you don't have people and friends to do trials with, you're pretty much your SOL. And with the whole emote glitch, yeah, that just kills it for me too. That an emote can glitch into walls and all that, and Bungie did not even think about how people might use that because they didn't decide to fix the fucking thing. Matter of fact, their fix for it was to take the emote out of Eververse. Yay! What a fix! Doesn't fix it for the other people that already have it, though. Does it? Now, as you can very well tell, me as a player seeing this happen to a game that I used to enjoy very heavily. I mean, it's like the new movie of Tron, the newest movie, and oh shoot, I can't remember what one of the executives asks, other than the fact he goes, well, what does this game differ from the other? And I think it's the CEO of it says, oh, well, at least we put a 12 on the box. That's kind of like what Bungie's done here. They've kind of taken a lot of stuff out and then put a 2 on the box. That's it. It just simply amazes me on how this is being passed as a game, a complete brand new game. Now, mind you, when I first heard about Destiny 2, I was so disappointed because I got Destiny 1, the collection, and all of a sudden, not even 2 weeks after I got it, Bungie saying, oh, well, this is Destiny 2's release date. I'm like, oh, well, fuck, I got screwed over on that one. And mind you, the only thing that I ever spent on Destiny was getting the collection. I never bought the DLCs, but I did manage to play on the DLCs. I'll let you guys figure that part out. Anyway, so I mean, I never put any money into it until I got the PS4 and got the Destiny, the collection, where it has all of them in it. Got charged $80 by GameStop for it, and didn't even get the Iron Gallowing. Yeah, but anyway, I think right now all that I put in for Destiny 2, mind you, because I said I'm renting it, not buying it yet. Let's see, maybe $8, $9 altogether, $10, something like that. That's it. And that's just to play the game. That is not to buy the freaking stuff from Eververse. Which, by the way, a lot of people pointed out, and I do agree with, that you don't have to put money in to get anything from Destiny anymore. I agree up to a point where the whole shader thing happened. Now, in order to get shaders, you have to either be lucky to get it, or you could actually, as far as I understand, you can go to Eververse and just buy a shit ton of freaking damn bright engrams or whatever the hell it is. So it's like, yeah, I mean, you're right, and then anyway. So that's my take on Eververse. It's not. I don't see how people can say it's pay to win, because as far as I know, you're not able to buy any weapons, but you're able to buy ghosts, shaders, ships, ornaments, emotes, which the salty one's not too bad. But the problem is charging people for a game that doesn't seem to be all there. Now I know, and my brother reminds me that Destiny 1, when it first started out, only had one raid, and a couple other things. So compared to how Destiny 1 started out, Destiny 2 is still crap. Kinda hate to say it that way, but it's still crap. Sorry about that. Because for at least for me anyway, it was 3 months. Because I was actually taking my sweet time completing the campaign with Destiny 1. And it took me 3 months to complete it. Destiny 2, I could do it within 2 days. And this is just the first run. First run of doing the campaign. 2 days. Now, when it comes to Destiny 1 now, I could probably get it cracked out. Again, taking my time, not rushing through it. Maybe a week or 2. I'm sure if I had Destiny 2 right now and completely run through it, I could probably do it in roughly maybe maybe 16 hours playing straight through with no sleep and everything. Maybe even sooner. Because believe it or not, I actually have all 3 classes. One of 3 3 characters, one of each class. Because I never saw the sense of having 3 of the same class. Because it seemed like more of a rather limiting experience to do it that way. So, that's how I always played it. So, to be able to run through the campaign that fast, without even trying, because I was just sitting there just playing, just crack, because when I sit down to play Destiny, and I concentrate on that as much as I possibly can before I get, as I like to call, get paged by the person I'm giving care to, which is my mother. Now, if you guys know what being a caregiver is at all, always being paged, always being, always being needed, always being needed by one form or another, kind of kills a lot of stuff. So all my free time that I can, I try to figure out how to get the most out of Destiny. And that's how I got as far as I have. Now, mind you, my mother dear, with all of her meds that she takes and everything, she does sleep a lot, for the most part. But there are some times that, she needs this, and she needs that, and everything else. So there are days I can't even play Destiny. There are literally days where I cannot play Destiny because of being relied on that much. And then there's days where I could actually just sit there and play Destiny for 8 hours straight. Granted, I mean, yeah, that's how Destiny works. But Destiny 2, after playing it, because I've actually rented it maybe 4 times altogether so far, and for the most part, yeah, I ran through the strikes. I don't know how many of them I did, because considering there's only the strike playlist and then Nightfall. Same thing with the Crucible. There's the quick play playlist, and then there's the competitive playlist. And so I don't know how many. I'm sure I reran one strike at least 4 times. I ran another one 3 times. Same thing with the Crucible. I've ran, I don't know which one this one map is, but I've always seemed to get it more than any other map in the fucking game. And so that's the one I die on the most. Here recently I did get to play on the Iron Banner and got the remake of, oh shit, that one remade map that everybody's saying is a remake. Got to play on it a couple times during the Iron Banner. And Iron Banner, that is a whole different thing. I am so disappointed with that. Like not a lot of other people, I played Iron Banner because, well, it is Iron Banner. It is the next best thing for me when it comes to being competitive on Destiny. It's just another Crucible game mode. when it comes to Destiny 2. It's almost not even worth playing. So, I mean, yeah, I did manage to get a couple of Iron Banner weapons. No lore attached to them, by the way. Some Iron Banner armor. No lore attached to them, by the way. And mind you, I am not a lore god or lore master or whatever the people that are knee deep in, or I should say butthole deep into lore. No, I'm not that kind of person. I'm the kind of person that eventually I do get bored with what I have when it comes to Destiny, and I'll sit there and read what is attached to the weapon. Like, you know, what the lore is, how that weapon affected the way Destiny is brought to us. And my name is Life. He's not too thrilled about it. And I watched his video. I actually watched his videos. I watched My Name is Life video, bromance videos, rifle gaming videos. I mean, I watch videos on YouTube about Destiny. And when I first saw these videos after playing it, after, you know, them having a lot more time playing Destiny 2 than I do, because they actually own the game, versus me just renting the game, I just get more and more disappointed. More disappointed. Anyway, so I did, you know, I participated in the lovely faction rally, or wars, or rally, or something like that, whatever it's called. I didn't even see it as a rally, to be honest. It was just your opportunity. That was your chance to join a faction. Yeah, because I tried to join a faction after that, and you can't do it. It's like you have to do it right during the rally, otherwise it makes no sense. There's no point in fucking doing it. So I gotta wait for the next faction rally to get one of my other characters into a faction. Still, again, makes no sense. Wish they would fix that, because then I can just go in there, pick this faction for this character, pick that caption, pick that faction for that character, faction for that character, and be done with it. Because all three of my characters, they have their own factions that they go to. You know, Titans for the Future War Cult, the Warlock goes to New Marniki, and Hunter goes to Dead Orbit. That's how I've done it since I played Destiny 1. Try to do it during Destiny 2? Well, it's, yeah, it was rather disappointing because I didn't know I couldn't do that until after I tried to do it. Running it again after the rally. So, with all that said, if you guys have kept up with my channel, you'll see the video where I feel about the beta. You'll also see the video of my take on the reveal. And so, but just a lovely little review if you guys haven't. My take on Destiny 2 is that it's not a new game. They personally just how am I gonna do this? They really, all they did was take stuff from Destiny 1, and now in the post on the feedback stuff on the budgeting forums, I go more detailed in this, but when it comes to abilities, there are only a handful. There is the class ability for each class. You know, the Titan does its own ability thing. The Warlock does the Rift, and then the Hunter does the dodge, which is sort of like a offshoot from Shade Step. And yeah, and then the people that play, I affectionately call it top tree, bottom tree for abilities, which again is rather disappointing. I made note of what is from Destiny 1 going into Destiny 2 when it comes to characters on that post. I go into how they pulled Destiny 2 abilities or Destiny 1 abilities and put them into Destiny 2, either by combining them into abilities or just renaming them. In one of my other videos, I brought up the idea that there is no way of knowing where we're coming from when it comes to playing, first booting up Destiny 2, and that, you know, the whole deal with Zavala Tower, yeah, and then all of a sudden we're flying in from God knows where, doing God knows what, or coming from doing God knows what, and there's nothing to say what we did or why we weren't there, other than we're just swooping in after the tower's been attacked. Kind of makes you wonder if we knew the tower was going to get hit. Okay, there really are no new enemies, just renamed enemies. Or remade, or not remade, but reskinned enemies. Because the Thralls not the Thralls, but the Acolytes don't look the same from Destiny 1. Other than that, it's pretty much just a dumbed down, watered down, whatever you can call it, version of Destiny. People have been calling it Destiny 1.5, which, I mean, if you actually want to look into version numbers, Destiny 1 already went past 1.5 if I remember right, but I'm not for sure if that's correct. Even if it was, it wouldn't be correct anyway, because Destiny 2 is 1 point something, 1.02 or something like that. That's just the IT guy coming out. Sorry, I do apologize for that. But anyway, I do sincerely apologize for this video being long. I do sincerely apologize for this being more of a rambling video. But, as I said before, being a caregiver and being a Destiny player, I actually bring up being a caregiver a lot, to be honest. And Destiny is the game I try to play to relax, to forget I'm even a caregiver. You know, I guess you can say I try to try to get into that world, into that game, and then I get yanked out of it. But anyway, like I said, I do apologize for it being rambling. I do apologize for it being long. But I just thought I'd go ahead and give my lovely take on it. And so, I mean, hopefully you guys will have a lovely, wonderful rest of your day. Like, subscribe, follow, do all that good stuff. I do attempt to stream on YouTube, the Mixer, Twitch. I might just put those links down in the description below. I do, in fact, I have been, in fact, uploading my videos to Popchest, which is a YouTube alternative, and that you guys could actually. I'm thinking about making it where if you want to do support, you'll link it over that video, and you can actually you actually do the whole deal with it. And Popchest is actually quite nice. I mean, you actually potentially can make way better money off of it. It's still in beta, so I mean, don't get too forward in jumping into it. Keep what you got in YouTube, but just kind of copy things over, because I'm personally slowly copying things over to Popchest. But anyway, I'll put the links in the descriptions for all of it. And like I said before, don't have too much fun, and have a lovely, wonderful rest of your day.